Hey everyone, thanks for joining me for another video. So in today's video, I will be setting up my B6 Common Planner from Sterling Ink. I'm so excited to use this as my work planner. And so I'm hoping today that if you have a book bound planner, there are some great ideas that you can get from here. So some of the materials I have today is just a few stickers and a journaling card, and I actually have some tip ins that I'm going to put in here. And then we'll also discuss how I'm using the planner and the different sections. So if you're new to planning, if you're new to bookbound, if you're new to Sterling Ink, their common planner, I think this would be a great video for you. And if you're not new and you're just looking for some ideas, hopefully I can help you with that. Go ahead and grab your bookbound planner. Maybe we can do some planning together and get ready for 2026. Okay, y'all. So this is, like I said before, my B6 Common Planner. Now, before I start with that, let me just show you the new cover that I received that is all already getting like worn and torn. But this is my Paper Republic new cover, and it's in the color Bordeaux. It is so pretty. I love it. But as you can see, I've already gotten some scratches on it. But guess what? These leather covers are just meant to, go the test of time, and they're going to get scratched and they're going to patina. And so that's exactly what I wanted to do. So I have it. I bought it during the Chicago Planner Conference last month. All right, so this is what I'm going to use. Let me show you what's in it first. So when you open it up, it's just a nice leather. You know what? It still reminds me of this right here. This is the Love and Trip. Look how close that is. So I'm thinking about setting this up for my on the go. Look at that. Same color. Looks right. It's not that far. The leather feels the same. This is just a little more red on the inside. All right, so when you open this up, the first thing we have is my B6 Common Planner. This is, the layout is a daily planner, and we'll go through that in just a minute. And then after that, I decided to try some Paper Republic's inserts, and the paper is pretty thick. I think it's like 80 GSM, pretty thick. I did a little fountain pen right here. This is a test to see if it could stand the fountain pens. This is a pen test, and then turned it over. So it looks like it. Very little ghosting, so I can use a fountain pen in here. And then this is their, what do they call this? They call this like their cash envelope or cash folder. I think you can keep some cards in here, your cash, receipts. And then I have another Paper Republic. I'm going to use this as a commonplace, and we'll get to that as well, and the things that's going to be in here. And then in the back, I just threw in here another Sterling Ink booklet. I'm not sure what I'm going to use this for, but you'll see that the goals page, I love doing these quarterly goals. And I've been reading the book 12-week year. So I'm going to try to put those items in here. But in my daily, I was shocked to see or not see that the goal sheet was not in the daily. And so I got this mainly for the goal sheet. All right, so let's see where we'll start. Let's go ahead. I'm going to take the planner actually out of here. Put this over to the side. And then we can start making our way with this. All right, so let's go through this planner. This, like I said, is a B6 side. I love this grayish tweed-like color. I had it last year in an N2, and so I love it. All right, so right here I've already printed out some things that I'm going to place in here. And so here I'm going to start it out with the morning editorial tip in. I think I'm not going to put anything here, but I have another tip in that's going to go right there. This is going to be my vision board. I have not completed my vision board yet. And so I'll take care of that later, and you'll probably get to see that on Instagram. But my word this year is simplicity. So I want to have simplicity kind of going all the way across here, and then just have some words that kind of define what simple looks like for me. And so some other words I have on here is creativity, connections, and content. So those are some of the goals. And so I want to have some little squares that say creativity, connections, content, and then pictures that go around it. But yeah, this is going to be for my vision board. And so if you've never done a vision board before, they can be quite fun to do and just a great visual reminder of what your goals are for the year. So that's my goal. I want to um, have more creativity in creating products. I want to make more connections with people who follow me, my customers. How can I connect more with them? And then also connections outside of this business. I've been able to meet quite a few people that has really helped me. And then my content, y'all. I'm trying to move over to TikTok, and so we'll see how that goes. We'll see how it goes. But just make sure with my content that I'm really consistent with that as well. Yeah, consistent with it. So my main squeeze is Instagram. It's really YouTube. I'm just trying to find time to get everything in, but I've been on Instagram quite a bit. But that's what these two pages are going to look like. Now, this page right here, I decided that I am going to glue this page together. So I'm not even going to be frustrated because I'm not going to use this page. There are so many ways I'm sure you can use this page. You can use it as, of course, it's a yearly tracker. I thought about every time I spent some money just to write down the total amount here, but I've actually set up another planner for finance. I'm not finished, and this is going to be my finance planner right here, and I've already put in a purchase tracker. And so I think I'm just going to glue that together because I think that will frustrate me if I don't. I know some of y'all will have some ideas, but simplicity, I want to make it simple for me. All right, then I'm definitely going to use this as almost like a perpetual calendar. It will have upcoming dates. Like right now on January 3rd, I already have something that's on the calendar for Crafted Designs Co. But upcoming events and dates, new product launches, those daily celebrations like fountain pen days, all of those, I'm going to put those in here. I know that there are some people that use this also as a tracker. So they go through and they write down, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, my website. Have I done a newsletter? And then they go through and they put an X on it or a dot on when they did it. I just don't. I've tried trackers. If you've been following me for a while, y'all know I do not keep up with the tracker. I try, but I think like I'm trying to make it simple and make it work for me. And I think if I'll just use it as a perpetual calendar, that'll be great. I think up here, I'm going to write down basically what the theme of that month is. So if I'm coming out with some new inserts or something like that, like January will be self-care. Let's get back to making sure that we're mindful of taking care of ourselves. And February, maybe it'll be the month of loving ourselves, which is still part of self-care, but you get what I'm saying. So this will be themes up here. I'm gonna write that down up here too. Write that here so I remember. And that's all the way to December. And then we have our monthly. This is going to act as my content calendar, any sales that I'm having, and new product launch. I'll write those down here and have some spaces for notes. So what I do like that all the calendars are together. One day I wish, and she might have one like this. I want to try to use a book bound calendar as well as strings, a spiral, disc, rings, just so I can understand how it feels to work in those various planners. But I really wish this was like the January calendar and then after all of January, and then it had a full February calendar. Instead of having all the calendars together, like right here, this would be February. That's what I really wish. So anyway, but they're all together. They're all together, which is fine. All right, so then this is what my beginning of the month is going to look like in this planner. So January over here on the left side, or any month on the left side, I'm going to write my monthly goals. So I'll make sure whatever the goals are here, they'll be before me right here. Goals and intentions. I'll write down YouTube video ideas. I'm retired, y'all. There's really no excuse. I'm looking at my time that I really should be able to get out 1 to 2 videos a week. So that's what I'm working on. But I'm going to try to work on January through March. Remember in my 12-week year, and then my new product ideas. All of that will go on this side. And then on this side, where they actually have like time blocking, I can work on a little time blocking, but this is going to be my schedule, what I'll do for the day. And then I'll draw a line right here, and then I'll have to-dos, and then I'll have tomorrow. That's how I'm planning on starting using. And y'all know planning evolves all the time. And so who knows what this will look like in, February. All right. So this is what the rest of this planner looks like. So every day you have a day and you're able to time block. Or I love that they're so small. Show this to y'all. See how small it is? And you don't have to time block. You don't have to. When I'm trying to think if I want to use some tabs, I haven't been a tab girl in the past, but we'll see. So every month we'll have a section right here for goals. You can do whatever kind of writing you want to, or you could do another vision board, place a nice little photo right here and then start it. But I'm going to set goals and intentions. So now this is what I love about this planner. After you get to the end, here we go, December 31st. After that, it's nothing but a few blank pages. So I have I think it's about 30 blank pages. And so I have a tip in I'm going to put right here. And this is going to be nothing but brain dump notes. I'll just use it for that. All right, so I'm going to take out these. This back over here. Now I have 2 things that I'm going to try to put these in as for tip ins. You can use this double-sided tape. I'll use that, and then I also have glue. So we also have all of these that come in sticker form too. And sometimes I use the sticker and sometimes I just use the glue. I will tell you this, the sticker is going to stick. It's going to do its work. The glue, sometimes you can peel it up and change it. And so as products change, I want to be able to take this off if possible. So the ones that I'm going to place in here today, I have this photo right here called Quiet Determination. This is one of my favorites. Okay, I have this one right here. This one right here. This is the morning editorial. This is my favorite photo of all times. And then I have a piece of vellum. So we're going to tip those in first. I think most of these are glued down except for the vellum. I'll use the double-sided tape on there. Okay. So I decided, and y'all, I'm gonna do so much of this with y'all, and then I will do the rest. And the prints actually come out really, really pretty. I usually, in my planner, I use everything that, if I made a mistake on it, I'll use it in my planner instead of just throwing it away. But I want to open up to this right here. Yep. So let me glue this. The glue that I'm using is called glue. I believe it's called glue. If I can ever figure out how to take the top off. Okay, top goes off on this side, and this is how you turn it on this side. But what I like about this glue, number one, it's great adhesive, but I like that you can get into the squares. Y'all know the round ones, it's really hard to do. So you can get into, those little squares and get them right. Not the squares, the corners. Get into those corners easily. Okay. I like to turn it on the side. And I start right down here and I can really see. Looks like I need a little more glue right here on this edge. Pretty. Okay, I love this. Yep, so I just want to open up. When I open it up, this is the first page. That's really, really French, but really pretty. I love this. It says, crafted for those who find beauty in the everyday, framed by intentional living and slow simplicity, a curated blend of comfort, calm, and charm. And that's me, y'all. My glasses, croissant, something to read, and a cup of coffee. Okay, so that's first page. And I'll also decorate these pockets a little bit. Like I said, not sure. I do pockets off camera, y'all. I'm horrible at pockets. Horrible. But I might add a few things in here. We'll see. All right, let me move on to the next page. All right, so that's there. The very next page, I gotta make sure that I didn't put the names here of what I wanted. I think it's this one right here. Isn't that pretty? Love, 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 love. Okay, I need to make sure I put really good amount on those edges. And I'll put all of these in the description below if you're interested in using these tip-ins as well. Okay. So this time, go this way. Isn't that pretty? It's going to do a little pulling until it gets, I need some more tape, need some more glue right here. Okay, I'll take care of that later. I might put a little piece of tape right here. Isn't that beautiful? Y'all look at that. Let me know if you put tip-ins in your book bound. Some people don't. Some people don't. Okay, and then this is going to go right here. That is so nice. I love it. Okay, so I need to put it on this side. Okay, I need some scissors. Put this right here. So when it comes to the vellums, you just want to do the edges. Okay. And then you peel it off. Now this one right here, you gotta be ready. Because it is going to stay down. Okay, so what I'm going to do is come over here to this edge where I want it. Ooh, that cannot be crooked. Okay, let me go up this way. If I do this, did it. I never like the way that looks though. I never like the way it looks. I don't know why it always comes out like that, but it's okay. See it? I love this. I'm going to do a little photo op of that. That just looks so pretty. All right, and then this is going to be the vision board. I don't have that done yet, but I will share with y'all. Now, I know some of y'all are probably screaming, don't do it, Lacey, don't do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I am not going to have my piece interrupted by this page. Y'all remember if you've ever used Happy Planner, we used to do stuff like this all the time. Where we're like, nope, just glue that page together. Oh, you missed that week. Just glue it together. Now watch this. And then when I turn the page, voila! Yes, I feel so much better not looking at that page. Open it up. Like I said, it will lay down a little bit later. I'm trying to decide if I'm going to put a little piece of washi tape right here, like black washi tape. What do y'all think? Washi tape or no washi tape? The one thing about washi tape that I love, it can be removed for sure. Oh, that's pretty. Might be too thick though. Okay, y'all let me know. Washi tape, no washi tape. And if you say washi tape, which one? This is what that's going to look like. I kind of like that stripe. I like the stripe. It just gives it another added detail. But this is clean. This is like really clean. All right, let's take a vote. And y'all let me know. Washi tape, no washi tape. And if so, which one? Okay, I'm making a washi tape mess. Leave that over there. And we'll see if your thoughts are my thoughts. Okay, let's keep going. Oh, yeah. There's something that's going to go right here, too. Y'all, I know. It seems like I put a lot of tip ends in. I do. And it's okay. It's what I like. I like to add. It's kind of like, you know how I do the dashboards, you know. I love dashboards. Okay, that looks pretty there. That looks pretty there. That looks pretty there. I think I'm going to go with this one right here. Okay. Back to this glue. Yeah, you can purchase this glue on Amazon. I will try to remember to link it below. But it does, it's not like Elmer's. It's going to stick. So if you use it, be very careful. Make sure. You have everything together. Okay. All right, so this. So I like to just put it in a crease, because when I put it in a crease, I can see everything. Apparently not in the crease. Okay. Glue, glue, glue. We already know what this is going to be. I'll do that on my own. Well, this planner actually starts in December. And I think I'm going to use a couple of our stickers. We have winter stickers and Christmas stickers. And I'll use a couple of these just to decorate, just a little. Just a little decoration. As I said before, green is like my color this year, so I'm definitely adding a little green to the mix. So these are our photo stickers. They come out darker once you put them on the paper. See that? Hopefully y'all can see. I even see the little snow is falling right here. So, I like the way that looks. And then I like this one with the bike too. But one of my favorites is these presents right here. The things we do. The presents. And if you know me, I love a good cup of coffee. I love that. Love, love, love. I wish we had a little Christmas snow. I wish. Okay, and I'm going to add these little cookies over here. Oh, they look so pretty. All right, so we'll decorate that. We're finished decorating, but I'll finish filling it out another time because I really need to sit and see what the rest of this month is going to look like. And then we'll get ready for January. We'll keep going, going, going. And I have 2 more tip-ins. 2 more. Okay. So one will start at the beginning here. This one or this one. All right, so this is where notes are going to start. So y'all can see putting these tip-ins, they're not hard. You just need to be real careful when you do them. But I'm in love with dashboards so much, as you can tell, that I love being able to have my book bound look just as pretty, still be functional. Yay! Okay. Love the way that looks. Brained up. Okay. And that's what the rest of this will be for. And then y'all, I like to have a tip-in in the back too, because, yeah, I do. So pretty. Look at that. Okay, let's go back through it real fast. And I keep bending it, making sure it's pliable. Good. Look, it's already laying down. Look at that. It's already starting to lay down. Told y'all. Okay, so you open it up. This was going to be here, my morning editorial. Look at that. Oh my gosh, I love that. Love it. You flip the page over here to the calendar. Okay, we'll figure out the rest of this. Go, go, go. And then we come back here to notes, where I can do a little brain dumping. I love this. And then in the back. Beautiful. I know y'all are gonna be like, it took you that long to do this? Yes. It's okay. All right. So y'all, normally I do a little stickering to my notebook. You know, just a little couple of things that makes it mine. That's the thing. You want to customize even these book bounds for you. So that's why it's fun to do like vision boards. Now, you don't have to do anything, but I'm just saying. Okay, I'm thinking about using this. This was a freebie card from Black Friday, or any orders until they run out. I'll say that, until they run out. Take this off of here. So I'm gonna see if I can just slide it on in here without any problems. Okay, see what that looks like. I love it. I love it. Okay, this can go back in here. Slowly but surely. Let me raise y'all up so y'all can really see. Okay, look at that. I love it. Oh, I need that light to go away. Isn't that pretty? Okay, so this is my 2026 B6 work planner. I love the way that looks. Okay, let's put it back in here. And then I got a couple more things I'll do. Couple more things, and then I'm gonna let y'all go. Y'all, I had to call a friend the other day. You know, you gotta have accountability partners when it comes to this, to planning. But I called my friend Ebony the other day, and I was like, Ebony, why do I feel like buying another Paper Republic? She was like, girl, put your credit card up. No. She was like, it's the same as Travelers Company. You got so many of those. I was like, that's all I need is somebody to talk me down from spending more money. So I'm going to use my Dymo label maker, this embossing, to title these notebooks. So this is the one for notes. Should I do it here or do it up here? I think I like it being on the grid. Okay, that's the one for notes. And then we're going to do one for commonplace. Yes, I'm going to do a commonplace. Let me explain it to y'all. And I'm still learning about, is it commonplacing? About doing commonplace notebook. Still learning. But I'm going to try it. I think every year is good to try, you know, different things. Now, this one is probably not going to, I've seen some where, boy, they get like really in depth with it, with photos and pictures. It's almost like journaling. But for work, I'm not gonna do that. This is a commonplace notebook. Oh, let me show you my sticky note. I need to put it back in here. So I'm going to use it for YouTube ideas, quotes and inspiration, sticker ideas or like insert ideas, and then like learning that I'm doing. So, you know, I'm reading a book. And so in the front, I'll keep like this little legend where I'm going to use these little dots to identify which commonplace it is, which area. So I'll let y'all know how that goes as I'm going. And then I have one more that I'm keeping back here. And I'm using for goals. Okay. And this will be for goals. Okay. There you go, guys. I am ready for 2026. Ready, ready, ready. I love this. I love how this turned out for sure. And there you go. And I will do something with these little pockets. Y'all help me decide right here. I think for me, I'm just leaning towards just going plain black, but I love the way that pops too. And there we go. We're ready to go. 2026. I'll start working on December. These are notes. I already got some notes started in these. This is where I can keep stickers and things like that for this particular planner, commonplace, and then goals. That is it. Finally got it done. Yay, guys. I know this was a long video, but when you get a chance to kind of peek into someone else's brain as they're putting their planner together, sometimes it's long because we don't always have our thoughts, you know. You have a direction you want to go, you know, but I also wanted to be able to explain it to you so you can really see how you can work some of these ideas into yours, you know, to your planning system. So if you got any ideas or, you know, was inspired by any way, please let me know. And I'm hoping these videos are still able to help you, because that was the purpose of them, to be able to share and to be able to help so we can all be productive together. All right. Thank you so much. If you have any questions or comments, please make sure you put them in the comment section. Until then, don't forget, take charge of your life one plan at a time, and I will see you on the next video. Bye, y'all.